Hello, in this video we show you how to replace the coolant and bleed the cooling system on Ford Mondeo MK4. The procedure is very similar for all the different engines that this car is equipped with. In the video I show you how to replace the coolant. To drain the coolant you need to go underneath the car and there is a drain plug on the radiator, or if there is no drain plug you need to remove the lower radiator hose. So here in my case I've already drained the coolant. You can see the coolant tank is empty. Now I'm going to remove the coolant cap. Before I start adding coolant, first I'm going to go inside the car and I'm going to turn the ignition on, and then I'm going to set my heater to maximum temperature and the blower motor to the lowest setting. This way the heater valve will open and coolant will be able to flow inside the heater core. Now I'm going to turn the ignition off and I'm going to go outside the car and start adding coolant. This car is using pink coolant. I'm going to start adding coolant until the coolant reaches maximum level on the coolant tank. We can see as I'm adding, it's continuing to drop because air is coming out. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. We can see there is still air coming out and the coolant level is continuing to drop. We're going to wait a little bit and add some more coolant. Here we can see there's still air bubbles coming out and the coolant level is still dropping, so we're going to wait a little bit more and add some more coolant afterwards. To help get the air out quicker, I'm going to start squeezing the lower and upper radiator hoses. Here's the lower radiator hose. I'm going to start squeezing it and you see how there is going to be some air coming out and the coolant level will drop. Squeeze it like that for a while and you see how the coolant will start dropping. After the coolant level stops dropping while pressing the lower radiator hose, start pressing the upper radiator hose as well, and then add some more coolant afterwards. Now we're going to add some more coolant, make it to the maximum level. Now that coolant is to the maximum level, I'm going to remove the funnel. I'm not going to put on the coolant cap, I'm going to leave it out and I'm going to go inside the car and start the car. That's the car started. Now I'm going to let it run until it goes to normal operating temperature, around 90 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to leave my heater on maximum temperature and at the lowest setting. I'm going to let the car run and I'm going to go outside the car and check the coolant level. Here we can see the coolant level dropped a little bit, so I'm going to add some more coolant until it reaches maximum level. The coolant is at maximum level now, so now I'm going to let the car run until it reaches normal operating temperature. Once the car reaches normal operating temperature, the heating should start blowing hot air. We can see now it's at normal operating temperature. If it's not blowing hot air yet, maybe rev the car for at around 2000 RPM for couple of minutes until it starts blowing hot air. When the heater starts blowing hot air, that means that the old air pockets are gone and the cooling system has been bled. We continue to press the accelerator pedal, keeping it at around 2500 RPM, and wait for the heater to start blowing hot air. Once the heater starts blowing hot air, we can release the accelerator pedal. Now we can turn up the heater blower motor, and it should be blowing hot air now. So once the hot air starts coming out, that means no air pockets in the cooling system, and the cooling system has been bled. Now we can turn off the car and go outside the car. We're going to check the coolant level. We can see it's at maximum. If it's not at maximum, you can add some more and then put the coolant cap on and tighten it. Very important, when the car gets cold, check the coolant level again, and if it needs to be added more, just add some more. Next, I'll show you the whole procedure in the service manual of the bleeding procedure for this car. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.